All right, everybody. We're back having a special evening tonight. We've got a real world pilot sharing the cockpit here in the Cessna Longitude. And everybody say hello to Captain Ed. Captain Ed, you got me?
Hello.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So, Ed is a retired professional pilot. He was also an instructor. He could probably tell more about his past and get it straight and true as we get out here and experiment and test. That's what we're all about tonight. We're just going to try to get this airplane from KRVS up to Wichita. So everything here is happening real time. We're just trying to get it figured out and working and go from there. So what do you want to start with, Ed? We want to try to power up. We want to move the yoke. What?
Let's go ahead and power it up.
Okay. So you want to do that and start working through that over here on the, or you want me to grab it on my side? We're gonna go to the right knee up there on the dash. The very two bottom switches. You got LBAT, RBAT.
They're not working over here. You go ahead and start.
Okay. Did you get any power?
I've got power.
Okay. So we've got two batteries come up. All right.
What switch did you turn on?
Okay. See where my right knee is?
Yeah.
Okay. The very two bottom switches. You want me to do them again?
No.
Okay.
I know where they are.
Okay. So then we're going to come over to the right of the throttle. And there's a yellow light down there.
Yep.
Okay, that's fuel.
Mm-hmm.
So that is on. Okay. So at this point, we'll come back to the knee and we're going to bring standby power on. Actually, you're supposed to come down and test and then back up. Okay. So now we're ready. There should be about a half tank of fuel, so we should be good on that. Okay, so just behind the throttles, we're going to open up the little guards that are covered by orange. Open up two of those. And then we're going to start number 2 first. So the enter button will press. And then we're going to monitor N2 at about 8. We'll bring on that little guarded switch. There we are. And then FADEC takes over. It takes it a second to spool up. I don't think I've missed anything. We didn't bring the APU on, but it should fire up. I'll kick the APU on real quick and get the bleed air to it. I'm going to reset the master caution. All right, so on your middle display, did you get a flight plan in there?
Oh, let's see.
Should already be there. You should see the magenta line on the map.
No, actually, there's not.
Okay. So, let me go to the plan page here. And can you see me moving anything on the center there?
Not yet.
Okay. So, let me just redo origin. Let's see. Select origin airport. I'm going to go KRVS. We'll just fly straight to it.
Okay.
And then let's see. It's got us going to PER.
Watch your outbound heading.
This thing. There we go. Destination. Okay, that's what I want. Select destination. KICT. So we'll have to email flight plans to get them quicker. And then
Caution light.
Okay, so now, do you have a magenta line on there yet on your map?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Boomer. All right, so I'm going to start you want to start number 1 engine?
Oh, I've tried, but but wait a minute. Let me try again.
Go ahead. Okay, spooling up at 8. All right, 7, 8.
Is that work from over here?
Now hit that one that's guarded by the orange.
There it goes.
Light off. All
Light
right.
off.
All right. All right. And then we close the guard so we don't inadvertently kill the engine.
These guards over here don't work.
Okay, I'll get this one. You got to click them kind of funny wise. All right. So then AP, so we're going to come up here to my right knee again. And then we're going to come up from those battery switches. We're going to do right gen, left gen. So I'm going to go reset down, then gen on. Left side, I'm going to go reset, gen on, and I'm going to close the bus tie or open it. All right. And then APU, I'm going to cycle off, which is back on your side of the console towards the rear, right in front of the fire button there. It's that red handle. That's the black one just above it. And we are set. Okay. So now what I like to do, this aircraft's kind of cool, but it doesn't have a whole lot of info on it. So what I've got, people at home watching my side of the video here can say I've got Skyfer Sim, and this is really cool because you can bring all kinds of information right at your fingertips. So what I've done is loaded in some V-speed numbers I got off the internet on this aircraft. So what I'll do is bring those in, and then I'll catch my weight. There we go. So I'll come up here to the fuel page and just catch the weight real quick. We're at 31.8. So then I'm going to come over to my left side, and you can, well, we can do this from the middle too. Are you seeing the middle displays here working as I move them? I just went, okay. So over here is speed bugs on the lower left side. We just click that, and then we make sure we're in the takeoff mode.
I can't see your mouse.
Yeah, but you can see the pages changing, right?
Yeah, I can see the pages change.
Okay, so what did I say? 31.8. Double check that. I forget numbers really. Yeah, 31.8.
130 or
Okay, so 31.8. We're going to be 109, 112. So I'm going to come in here and change that. 109. Enter. Up. 112 on VR. And then V2 124, which, yes, it's, see, these are way high, these defaults.
You'll see my numbers are 128, 130, 142.
Yeah, and then VFTO is 185. And then there's a little deal up there that says all on, so you click that, and now they're all going to be there on the speed tape.
Okay.
All right, so then we're going to go home. We'll go through the weather and the traffic stuff all later as we get going in time like that. So they're going to try to just push us back, and I'm just going to ignore that, and I'm going to run over those guys.
Well, run over them last night. Why not again?
All right, you want to release the parking brake? Okay. Check flight controls. Okay, free and correct. Good to go. Rudder's good. All right, here we go. We're just going to take off on 01.
Okay.
Okay, we're not rolling.
Release the brake on your side. That may be one of those that you have to do the same thing.
Yep. Okay, we'll figure that out. We'll do the.
That's another one of them double things.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so up above us, we've got our recog lights. We got our anti-collisions. We're going to bring on our emergency lights, and I'm going to add a little floodlight to liven up the cockpit touch. Makes it a little better. Now on this aircraft, you just bump that throttle and let her roll. Come back to idle, and she'll just roll, unless it's a little heavy. All right, so I'm going to bring the flight director on.
It's already on.
Mine's flashing for some reason.
Mine's flashing too.
Okay, I'm going to set the barometer 30.27. I don't know why it does that. I get that every now and then, and I can't make it quit. Maybe it's speed and altitude. All right, you want to jack our altitude bug up to, let's go 8,000, get out of here. And then let's run our speed up to 230.
See it because of the sun.
Here, let me angle it a little bit. How's that?
I'm gonna have to use the Bravo throttle quadrant to turn it. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I do on mine.
230, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what the true speed they do. You know, I'm sitting there going, okay, we're going to climb at 250 knot, to 10,000. So anywhere there, unless you want to slow climb out at 185 or something, I don't know.
We use a cruise climb of 230. Okay, I'm going to give you a notch of flaps.
Okay.
You got 10 degrees.
All right. We'll roll on out here. I'm going to start the clock here before we. I'm going to go nav source. Okay, so over on your side display, I don't know if yours is working on that side, but over here you can set nav source, FMS, speed bugs are set, and then the timer's in there.
Yeah, I've got the timer set on there right now.
Okay, right before I punch throttles is when I start it. It's kind of how I remember to do it. All right, so what we'll do here, Ed, now correct me if I'm wrong on any of this. What we'll do is I'll spool up to 50%, and then I'll call for auto throttle. And once we lift up, we'll gear up, flaps up, and then we'll go flight level change. And I'm going to sync the heading bug. We'll go heading mode. Once we're up and established, we'll go to nav mode and go to autopilot. All right?
Where is the auto throttle setting at?
Okay, on the auto throttle, if you look at the throttles, on the side you got the toga button. And then if you look straight down, auto throttle's right there behind it. And what I've got that mapped to a button on my control here. So I can set that quicker. So are we ready? All right, here comes 50%. Looks good. Auto throttle armed. Two good engines. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. There's V1, rotate. Positive right, gear up.
You're coming up.
Did not work over here, so I'll raise them. All right, flaps up. Flight level change.
Okay, flight level change, guys.
And flaps didn't come up over here.
Still a lot of bugs to work out.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Going autopilot. Armed. There we go. All right. Now we'll go to nav mode. You want to kick her to nav mode? There you go. All right. And let's go ahead and take our speed to 250.
Speed jump to 250. You get 250 on your side?
250. 250 on the nose.
There you go.
Nice. Wichita, here we come. All right, we're going to climb to 12,000. Initial 8, and then we'll climb to 12. Did not bring our landing lights on. I'll go ahead and kick them on. They're overhead here. Pull slide on. Pitot heat on your left knee. Right by the landing gear, to the right, very top right.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
All right. Always forget that. There we go. All right. Caution's away. All right, let's climb on up to 12,000.
Yes, sir.
Flight level change. There we go.
Speed dropped down to 234.
Yeah, she's a little squirrely, but she'll get there.
I mean the preset.
Well, that's where you capture flight level change. So what I've learned to do is like bump it up one time, one click, then hit the flight level change, then go ahead and set your desired altitude.
I'm talking about the speed right now.
So up here on the control autopilot, you see the speed button where you got FMS and manual. We forgot to click that over. So I click it one time and take it to manual. So go ahead and, I guess, raise the speed to 250. We're at 10,000. You can go ahead and go like 290, 300. I'll bring landing lights off.
Let's go to 300. Speed set at 300.
Sync the heading bug. You can just do it by pressing on the button. All right, so we're getting cockpit familiarity here. I've had a little bit of time in this thing, and I'm still learning on it. This is probably your second time in it, Captain Ed, or yeah. First time we've shared it. Well, second time we shared it. We had some success, got some bugs ironed out last night, and so we're
still have a lot of arc out.
Yeah, but we're getting there.
Slowly but surely.
And as the sim develops, it's getting better. And at least everything's working like it kind of should, better than it ever has before. Well, okay, so I'm going to go into the flight plan. I can go and kind of look ahead here on my Skyfer sim, and you'll see this in the video, Ed. This thing's pretty cool. What I'll do is go to the airports button here, and I'm going to select KICT, and I'm going to get a weather report. So the wind's at 217 knots. So let's go to the flight plan page, and we're going to go destination, and we're going to select an approach. How about 19 ILS 19 left, and then we'll use the IC transition. So I'll load that, and we are good to go. Now we can preview that by staying on this same page and go to preview, show on map, and then we can zoom around on that. So it's going to bring us out to Park City and then turn us back around.
You know who used to live in Park City, don't you?
I don't know.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Dennis Rader.
Who?
Dennis Rader.
I remember Dennis.
He was the BTK serial killer.
Oh.
He was the code compliance officer for the Park City.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, I did not know that. That's scary. Alright, so let's see. We'll go back here. Flight plan. Yeah, we'll just leave her be. So I need to disable that. Hang on. Flight plan. Destination. Shore map. Turn that off. I'm still learning to flow through these things. But what's cool is, alright, so we just go home. We can come in here and go boom, and we can zoom that puppy out. And then we can go look at that approach.
Yeah, I'm wondering why I'm not getting a course line here. Because we're headed straight for Ponca City right now.
Yeah, it's got PER in my plan over here. I just left it alone. Alright, so now I can zoom in and we can look at that approach a little better.
I don't see any of that.
Alright, so we can take our speed up to 320 if you desire. We'll get there a lot quicker. And I never started the clock, so this is about a 30-minute flight.
$320 set.
Alright, so to manipulate this dude, you got on this particular one, it works better on the charts, but you got to get the little mouse that's on the screen up to the top of the page, then you can do the zooming. And there we go.
See, I can't see any of that happening.
Oh, you can't? Okay. You don't see the map moving at all, changing?
I just saw the map change.
Okay.
We're still heading just to the west side of Ponca City.
Yeah.
Now these two buttons down below the throttles,
Yes.
you jump straight down on them, that's your auto throttles.
Yeah. Yeah, and they actually depress. You can use them off that. I've got them assigned.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you can press just one of them and it'll take
Yes.
care of both of them.
Yes.
All right.
And there is no auto disable, so it's a manual push to disable throttles. The plane stays pretty controllable. Nothing will change till you actually move the throttle. So if you're set at like 130 knots and you disable auto throttle, it won't change until you actually physically move the throttle.
Have you gone outside and looked at the airplane as you're flying along?
Oh yeah, yeah, she's a gorgeous airplane.
Yeah, it looks good.
She's pretty good size too. You know, it's mid-size, a little bit bigger than your average citations.
Now, be careful going through Ponca City. That's where I shoved that airplane up that duck's ass.
Oh, yeah?
Probably the only man in the world that's ever shoved an airplane up a duck's rear end.
Yeah. So it looks like our altimeter setting is going to be 3012 when we get there. So you want to set that or you want me to set it?
Now, let me try and set it
Okay.
over here.
We're trying to get Captain Ed familiar with everything. It's going to take a little while. What I did, Ed, is I just started going through all these displays and clicking on everything and seeing which direction it would send me. And then after I did it about 100 times, I kind of remember some of it.
It's over here on the right-hand side, isn't it?
The barometer is going to be right above your primary flight display.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so you can usually just click it once or twice, and it'll go ahead and set to whatever it is, but we're looking for 312.
312?
Yeah, that's our arrival pressure. There's another issue. You're trying to bring up ATIS on your destination. It's kind of hard to do. That's why this Skyfer Sim's so handy.
There you go.
All right.
Change.
Now she's going to find her 12,000. So at this point, we can bring up a chart. We can do it two ways, Navigraph, or we can come in here and go flight plan, destination, or actually I want to go flight plan, yep, flight plan, KICT, destination, select approach, cancel, that's the wrong button, select approach, 19 left. So okay, I'm going to go charts, arrival, or I'm sorry, approach, come down to 19 left. There's our chart.
It ain't showing nothing over here.
No, okay.
It says unable to display chart.
Okay, so yeah, all right. Let me talk you through that. So you're going to go back to your main screen here, down on the center console. You're going to go Utilities. Can you click through it over there and let me see if it works over here? Or you might have to do it.
I don't see a button that says Utilities.
Okay. Okay, so you click on Utility. There you go. It's moving. Setup. Then database status.
Database status.
Is it doing anything?
Yeah, there's database status. It's supposed to do that.
Okay. Did you click it?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it comes up a window that says Navigraph Charts. Is it unavailable? You got to click on that, and then it's going to bring a window up on your desktop up there. You got to click through yes, 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 and then it'll let it activate. I'll probably have to talk you through that on the ground.
I'll get it. Just lost my mouse in 30s. Thank you, Kim. Just trying to leave my account.
Yep. And once you do that, and then they've got the in-game menu bar now. Once you log back in, you're logged in permanent. That's really nice. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to leave that down there. Well, I'll wait till you're done because we're going to need to read some altitudes. I can pull it up off of Navigraph here.
Well, you go ahead and pull it up off Navigraph. We'll link this up later.
Yeah, it's a little easier to read off Navigraph until you learn to manipulate that thing. I'll load that flight plan.
I'll load it up to Navigraph.
Once you kind of watch the video, you see what tools I've got available over here that really make things pretty nice. Trying to get it into muscle memory. So what I want to do is come up here and select the airport. Open charts list. We're going to approach. There we go. So by catchy, we want to be at 3,000 feet. So I'm going to go back to here and let's see, flight plan. Should be loaded. Yeah, catchy. Okay, so catchy at 3,000.
Want that set in now?
It's in there. So we can go. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, we can come on down slowly.
There's 3,000. I see I used the button on the autopilot up there, so it's not starting down. So I'll use BS up here, and we'll go down about 1,000 feet a minute.
Sounds good. And this is where I learn a lot from him on, actually flying the airplane and getting these numbers. I'm just now getting back into flying charts and doing ILS approaches off charts and stuff. Captain Ed has schooled me a lot on aircraft knowledge.
Okay, we're descending at 1,650 feet a minute.
All right, check. I see it. Well, I'm trying to remember the phonetic alphabet. Okay, we need to slow down below 250.
Once you get below 10,000, yes, sir. I'm setting your speed now. Set you at 240.
I want to hit some air speed brake here.
Slow. Your speed set for 240.
Check. Looking good. Spoilers down. All right, landing lights coming on.
Now, the rule of thumb is below 10,000, sterile cockpit.
Is what?
A sterile cockpit.
Okay.
No unnecessary talking.
Well, you tell me to shut up?
Basically. No, it's country wide. Below 10,000, sterile cockpit.
Okay. I'm glad they got this Navigraph done where you don't have to log in every time. It was such a pain.
Thousand feet to go.
Check. All right, so since we've got it programmed in, everything over here, so if we come up to the very top left corner of our little center display and we click on audio radios, we can look at our freak numbers. We're going to need 111.55. As you can see, it's already in there under nav 1. Okay. So what this thing will do is auto switch to the green needles, and once we come around and activate the approach button on the autopilot, it's done it several times. So I'm always kind of hoping it'll still do it, but we got to be prepared in case it don't.
Tell me when you want to push.
So I vote we put her on the ground here, Ed, and then you set one up on your side, and I'll monitor, take her back to Jones if you so desire.
Yeah.
Or
We'll get me week. I'll fiddle with this thing during the week.
Okay.
Of it. Then we'll do some more flying next week.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
You can turn around, fly. You can do a touch and go, and you can turn around, fly it back.
Oh, I'll just soon get her on the ground. I mean, we'd have to put in new destinations and all that. And I'm not guaranteeing I can keep the airplane airborne and do all that at the same time.
You don't have to worry about that.
Well, I do worry about those things.
Just do a touch and go.
Okay, doke.
I'll navigate you, Pat.
All right. Sounds good. We'll dead reckoning.
We'll go dead reckoning.
All right. I trust you.
I'll take care of you, FO.
All right.
When I was flying professionally, we didn't have all these goodies.
Well, I bet.
The thing is, an autopilot and Metroliner,
So what'd you think when you first got the simulator and started seeing all this?
I thought, well, I can't say that, but I thought, 1,000 feet to go.
All right, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to turn off, if I can remember how, map settings, terrain, off. There. We don't need that. We're not in mountains. I'm learning. So we got working weather radar. We got traffic. A lot of stuff the CRJ does not have. They need to step up their game.
Yeah.
And so once we get this plane working, we're probably going to step into the CJ4, the 747, and the 787.
Yeah.
And then Captain Ed's got his favorites. He'll pilot and command those. I'll assist, and vice versa.
Look at your altitude.
What's happened?
Look at it.
I know, it's dropping. I'm coming off autopilot, and I'm going to recover this aircraft. What happened? It went negative.
I set it up at 3,000.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. Do it again.
Let me push it up here. It's doing some strange stuff.
All right, let me try it.
I'm going to set you at 3,600.
Yeah, she went nuts. Yeah, I got 34 there. All right. Let's engage autopilot again.
Just ease yourself up to 3,000.
All right.
Leave the autopilot off. Something went nuts.
Vertical speed still way down there. Let's go flight level change. There we go.
Okay. You're only going to 3,000.
Yep. 3,400. Flight director's got us.
Leave it at 3,400.
All right. I'm going to engage autopilot.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
See what happens. Looks like the flight director's gone.
No, I know what it is. All right. Just leave it alone. I'm going to unplug my Bravo and plug it back in. Been doing that all day. Okay, now back in business. All I'm doing is adjusting the heading bug. There. Now we're good. So now I'll go and get the altitude down to 3,000.
Okay, we got an airport ahead of us here.
But what?
Said we got an airport, 2 runways at 2 o'clock.
Okay, so that was my Bravo throttle quadrant doing this little funny thing. All right, 3,000. We're on course.
You see these 2 runways at our 1 o'clock position?
Yeah, that's there's like 3 airports up here. That is where they do the, I believe, the Spirit Airlines.
Now that's Daysville.
And then, well, it's got us on course.
We're right over top of it.
Busting that airspace, aren't we?
What?
So we're busting that airspace, aren't we?
That's all right. We're at 3,000 feet. Probably just above their airspace.
Are we? I don't know that much about airspace.
What?
I don't know hardly anything at all about airspace.
I would say look at your wall up in front of you at that upside down cape.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that, but I mean, to sit here and try to negotiate around it and all. There's downtown to the 1 o'clock there.
Yeah.
Should be able to see I-35 right there.
We should be equal to or just above their traffic.
All right, let's.
With us being this low, we would have called them ahead of time and let them know.
Yeah.
They would have given us permission to cross.
Right. Or routed us a different way. I haven't heard ATC one bit.
That's what's going on with this flight director. Turn it off.
Huh? We're on course.
Yeah, but we're leaning. See the flight director?
It's got, well, hang on.
Actually, we're in a turn.
I'll trim it. Okay, see how it's double catch? There we go. Let's see down. We're going. Man, it's got a bunch. What's going on here? Let's go direct catchy. All right, I got it.
Got some bugs even. Well, I've seen those silos down there quite a bit.
All right.
Remember those silos down there?
Hang on, we got a problem here.
We've had a problem for several miles.
Go heading mode. Okay, got it. Get us back on course. If you look at the flight plan, it's got about 15 redundancies in it. All right, let's slow her down to about 210.
210. .210 is set, Cap.
I see it. Thank you, sir.
Now, when you call for gear, I'm going to go outside and take a look and see what's going on.
All right, let's slow to 185.
You want 185 now?
We're going to start slowing her down.
There's 185.
All right, I'm going to flip to green needles.
Okay.
Go ahead and start slowing us down to 137.
137, I'm going to give you a notch of flaps.
Go ahead and activate approach. It's not giving us nav 1. Come on.
It's on. It went off. Now, do it again.
111.5.
There, it's working.
I don't trust it.
Speed's coming to 137. Speed's 137. You got a notch of flaps. Let me know when you're ready for gear.
There, I got it. All right, we're captured. We're way off here. I see a runway over there. We'll make it now.
Okay.
All right, so approach is armed. All right, where are we at here? 157. Go ahead and give flaps 2, please. So if we can get back onto catchy here, yeah, we might make it.
think it's about time for the gear.
And we want to be lined up on final.
Not necessary.
There we go. All right. All right. Slow to one. What was it? One. Hang on. 125 for VREF. Gear down. Flaps full at your convenience, sir.
Gear's coming down. I'm going to go out and check real quick.
And then I'm going to go ahead and arm the spoiler. No, we're going to do a touch and go. Leave them unarmed.
Okay, the gear's down on my side.
Okay.
But remember, it wasn't on your side. Yes, so put your gear handle down.
It's showing down.
You got full flaps?
I'm going to jump out and check. Yep, we're good. Yep, we're good.
At the middle marker. Runway's inside.
We'll let the autopilot do as much as it can. I still don't have green needles.
If it doesn't start turning you in soon, you better turn it in and cancel that autopilot.
It won't give me nav. There it goes.
There you go. It's grabbed the glide slope and the localizer. Your two sides went blank.
Yeah, I'm above the glide slope. I'm going to take it here. We'll have to line this up, and then I'll grab it. We won't leave my aircraft. All right. 127 on the speed. 120.
All your displays on your side blank.
Yeah. Let's kill 1, 2, 3, 4. Flight director went away. I took it off.
Okay.
I'm going to visual here. All right. We want to slow to 125.
Get a full stop.
Okay. I'm going to disarm auto throttle. Auto throttle's away. All right, landing lights on, gear down, flaps full. Auto spoiler is not armed. Touch and go.
No.
Sink my heading bug.
Full stop. Do you hear me?
Oh, full stop? Okay. I'm going to arm the brake. There we go. Auto spoiler's armed.
You're on glide pad. $200 feet.
Check. Continuing. This
100 feet.
She really, and then she'll float right here at the end.
Power off right now. Keep the nose down. Just pull your power off.
So,
Just let her settle in. Just hold the nose off. Just hold the nose off. Let it settle. Just hold it off. Hold it off. Plenty of room. There you go.
thrust reversers.
There you go.
Spoilers up.
That's it. Button flaps up.
60 knots. Manual braking. Lift high speed. We are down.
All right, end your video.
Okay, dokie. Parking brake set. Ah! That was our first attempt at running this aircraft, and we'll just try to get it working better. All right. See y'all later.
Goodbye.